So, IShowSpeed accidentally showed something else yesterday on his YouTube live stream. Now, everyone is wondering what's going to happen to him because obviously it's against YouTube's TOS to show anything private on a live stream, but it was also very clearly accidental. So, what exactly is YouTube supposed to do? Today, we're going to take a look at the rules and figure out exactly how much hot water IShowSpeed is in right now. So what exactly happened? Well, IShowSpeed was playing Five Nights at Freddy's when he got jump scared. In case you somehow don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, it's a game that's main gimmick is the sudden jump scares and its animatronic characters. So anyway, he gets scared, and since he's a streamer, moreover, since he's a streamer with a young audience, which makes this next part way worse, he reacts by standing up and thrusting towards the air. And well, I guess the dude was wearing some loose shorts or something because he accidentally gave everyone another jump scare. Let's just say his soldier decided to march out of his shorts and stand at attention, which, while funny and absolutely humiliating for him, is also a massive problem. Like I said earlier, his fan base isn't exactly adults. I mean, no adult is gonna sit there and watch a dude scream at the characters in FNAF. So this dude just accidentally exposed himself, not just online, but online to his audience of youths, which is, well, to be honest, it might be a crime, but it is definitely against YouTube's rules, since, like most of civilized society, they frown upon this kind of thing. And obviously something needs to happen. They can't just let him get away with it because it was an accident. That would set the precedent that they don't ban people for accidentally exposing themselves, which is obviously easily exploitable policy that some absolute degenerate scum freaks would abuse. So I'm not going to take the common YouTuber line here and say that they shouldn't punish him because he didn't mean it. For the good of the platform, he needs to face some kind of punishment. This kind of thing cannot be allowed under any circumstances, even accidentally, especially because of his audience. Hey guys, Editing MattyO here, just jumping in to ask you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Back to the video. So let's take a look at YouTube's community guidelines to see what they're probably going to do to him. This is specifically from the nudity and sexual content policy page in YouTube's guidelines. Now, there's a few things under the types of content that violate the policy that might apply to IShowSpeed's situation. The first being nudity or partial nudity that's meant for sexual gratification, which might not apply because obviously if it's accidental, it's not meant for gratification. Then there's non-consensual sex acts or unwanted sexualization. I would assume this applies because it was obviously unwanted sexualization of the live stream and certainly was non-consensual on the part of his audience. Lastly, YouTube obviously, and rightly, has a pretty broad policy banning anything that involves minors, which is probably the rule that IShowSpeed is most likely to be found to have violated. Moreover, I would say that it probably is the one rule that, rightly, leads to full-on bans from the platform most of the time. Now, the guidelines say the following about what happens when you break this policy. If your content violates this policy, we'll remove the content and send you an email to let you know. If we can't verify that a link you post is safe, we may remove the link. If this is your first time violating our community guidelines, you'll likely get a warning with no penalty to your channel. If it's not, we may issue a strike against your channel. If you get 3 strikes within 90 days, your channel will be terminated. You can learn more about our strike system here. We may terminate your channel or account for repeated violations of the community guidelines or terms of service. We may also terminate your channel or account after a single case of severe abuse, or when the channel is dedicated to a policy violation. You can learn more about channel or account terminations here. If your content contains adult videos, we may terminate your channel. So, it looks like Speed might be moving to kick.com soon. The best case scenario is that he gets a guideline strike on his channel, and he can't stream for a week or so, assuming he doesn't have any already on his channel, because the more of those you have, the longer the punishment is. And 3 strikes? You're out. They can just ban him with no warning for this if they want to though, and there is a really good case for why they should do that. Since he's such a high profile YouTuber and he's the first high profile YouTuber to actually do this, YouTube might want to make an example of him. And they probably should, since they don't want people to think it's okay to do this. Most likely though, I would assume that there's some big meeting at YouTube, since this has gotten so much media attention, and they're gonna decide on a punishment that will satisfy the media. Since the bigwigs at YouTube are so, rightly, scared of bad press, lest we all experience another adpocalypse. So keep an eye on the coverage of this, and if you start to see the usual suspects at the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal writing articles calling for advertisers to stop advertising on YouTube in response, assume that Speed is going the way of the dinosaur. But if the bad press isn't all too bad, they will probably just give him a guideline strike, since it does seem to be a sincere accident. Obviously the math changes if it were to come out that this was on purpose. Personally, I think the best course of action would be a guideline strike, since this seems to be a total accident. But I can really understand, and even partially agree with the argument, that he should have a harsher punishment, given his audience. So what do you guys think YouTube will do? What do you think would be fair for them to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and God bless you.